Thank you for the applause. Do appreciate that. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Sitting Ringside. This is episode number 202. What's cracking, fellas?
Not much, man.
We are back where we need to be. Same time, same place. Well, maybe a minute late, but
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a packed show tonight, fellas. But before we get started, I am Robert Villa, and with me, as always, my homies Dave Rodriguez, Mark Ambu Miller, and of course, Rudy Lara. Let's get started real quick with the shout out to HKA USA. Go to hkusa.com. They support a lot of fighters. They support us. We support them. Go and support. Can't stress that enough. Every single Thursday night, go to HK USA. They are good people. Also, shout out to our streaming partners, Trailer TV, Flow Combat, ESPN Plus, The Zone, and MMA TV. And quick shout out to foxhoundfuel.com. Go get some foxhoundfuel.com products. I take them. I like it. If you want to do a starter pack, click the QR code. You'll get a sample pack. And you know what? If you want to get it even cheaper, use our discount code. You will get 20% off using our code FBMMA in all
Hydration.
Yes.
It's extremely important, folks.
Get it. Also, for the fellas, if you want to get some comfortable underwear, go to my buddy, John Tyler. Use our discount code for another 20% off. Use our code is Fightbook in all caps. I'm telling you guys, this guy is changing the game and how underwear feels. It is very comfortable. So go get it. And if you want to get some merch, scan our QR code as well. It'll take you to our merch store. Get a nice hat, nice shirt, hoodie. If it's not there, let me know. Lord, let any of us
MMA
know.
condoms.
Hey, it's coming. It is coming.
Get it?
Coming.
It's coming.
Or a
And that's what
full-on
we're trying to
fight,
stop here, folks.
or a full-on Fightbook MMA three-piece suit. Of course, I don't got my suit on tonight, but
No.
yeah, if you want a
We'll
suit,
get
get up
birthday
Rob.
suit.
Shoot Rob a
Yeah.
message. Jump in his DMs. If you want a Fightbook MMA suit, you can make it happen around these days. You know.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah.
We have UFC 298. I don't know if you guys all listened to the press conference. It was
Yes, sir.
pretty fucking corny, and like look at that lineup that they had though. They had the triple cringe, Ian fucking Gary. Who else was sitting on that side, Rudy? They had Racer. They had Secret Juice.
They had Robert Whitaker, Paulo Costa, Volk, and Topuria.
But on the one side though, they had Paulo Costa, Ian Gary, Triple Cringe, and then they had Roman Kopylov, who didn't really say anything. But yeah, Topuria, man, like he was trying to pull his best Conor McGregor scenario if I've ever seen one. Right, he even snatched the belt from fucking Volk, and Volk coming out there dressed like an old man.
What's up, Ray?
Yeah, it was
old man
awesome.
Volk.
Yeah.
Shit, Mackenzie Dern, baby. I'm watching.
But we have time to do the full card, right? Breakdown's a pretty good card.
There's only 12 fights, so
that's it. No, just 12.
Let's start with the poster here. I like it.
I like it.
I like the photos. Yeah, Volk looks kind of scared in a way, so that I don't like. It looks like what the fuck. He's got the what the fuck face.
He's coming off that damn head kick too.
I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. We've seen a bunch of shitty posters lately. I'm gonna give this one a 7.
Yeah,
me too.
I'll agree with
7.
Hurry up, take that photo. I got a shit.
I like our artwork for this week better than that one.
Yes.
I want to say so.
Oh yeah, sure.
Bro, our outwork is always better than their posters, bro.
It took me about as long to make that as the effort they put into it. So I'm putting equal effort. You know what I mean? And yeah, like it's not that hard. So, but the UFC returning to Anaheim, the Honda Center prelims will be on ESPN. So, as long as you have cable or however you're gonna watch it, you better be watching on ESPN. Order this up. Watch every single second of every round of every fight. All 12 fights. So yeah, it's big stakes for the featherweight division. Starting this card off, very familiar faces. Women's flyweight, Miranda Maverick against Andrea Lee, who's on a 3-fight skid. And ranking-wise, it makes sense. 18 against 19, but this fight may have the potential of just like the last card, right, Rudy? Like, I don't know what's your read on this like a matchup here, because Andrea Lee's fighting for a job.
Yeah, she's definitely fighting for a job, bro. 3-0, plus 170 underdog, going up against a minus 205 favorite. She won her last fight against Priscilla Cachoeira. And it was, I thought it was going to be a decision win, but she went in there and armbarred her ass.
Yeah, she looked impressive in that fight.
Yeah, she's really impressive, man, in that fight. And before that, she was on a 2-fight win streak, and then she lost to Jasmine Jasavicius in a unanimous decision loss. So yeah, man, I think it's going to be a bad night for Andrea KGB Lee. I think this is probably going to be the last time we see her in the UFC.
Bro, I have Maverick winning by KO TKO round 2.
But I'm gonna leave this as a caveat. It'd be a great idea to put KGB down as an underdog pick on one of your bet slips, because there's a chance she could, she's got a lot more knowledge, man, when it comes to fighting. She might be able to do something and put Miranda away, man. Highly unlikely, but there's a chance.
Yeah.
Yep. Miranda's more she's more attractive, so I'm going with Miranda.
Val Kilmer for the win.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Maverick. Maverick decision. She seems to like most of her fights are really entertaining though. She really gets after it. Yeah. And Andrea KGB Lee is that type of opponent to bring that out. I think this will be a really scrappy fight to kick the card off, and hopefully it's not like no controversial fucking. What was the last fight? It was a no contest for like a low blow. Yeah, that last card.
Low blow.
Yeah, it was Orichi Kalang versus Marcos. That was horrible way to start the fight, bro. And it's always guys that are very closely matched up, and the fight odds are real close. It always happens like that. This is one of those fights. There's a really high potential for some bullshit to happen, man. I've never really seen bullshit happen in their fights before. They're fairly clean fighters, so I don't see anything happen. But you never know, man.
Mm-hmm. Mark, who do you got?
You know what? I gotta stick with Lee.
Bro, what else is the white guy with a bald head gonna say?
The fuck? First off, fuck you.
You are so dumb.
Well, moving on, the early prelims, of course. My care level is very low on this bout here. Val Woodburn, I think he got sparked out by Bo Nickel, right? His debut.
Yeah, he came in on a short notice fight against Bo Nickel on his UFC debut. Previously, he was 7-0, undefeated, coming out of combat night, whatever that is. And yeah, Bo Nickel put him out. He lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but yeah, he got knocked out. He's a smaller guy. He's a plus 235 underdog going up against a 9-2-0 favorite in Oban Elliott, minus 290 favorite, 26-year-old. He's got a height and reach advantage. Pretty much anybody in this weight division is going to have a height and reach advantage against Val Woodburn. I think he's a powerful puncher, but it takes a lot more to being a MMA fighter than being a powerful puncher. And I think Oban Elliott is he's gonna chin this dude, man.
Yeah, and he's facing a guy that's previously the Cage Warriors, long running Cage Warriors, impressive on the Dana White Contender Series. He got that opportunity to become a UFC fighter there. So we'll see what he's made of here, like you said, really, because it's Val Woodburn, we've only seen him once. I don't even know what that organization was that he fought previously, but 7-1. Like I said, my care level is very low. I'm going to pick Oban Elliott You know what I mean? Because this is like way far out in the what do you call it? Relevant fighters that like you tell a hardcore fucking fight fan, Val Woodburn and Oban Elliott, like they can't tell you like, oh yeah, this is clear cut. Val Woodburn's running away. So it's a weird matchup, but yeah, it makes sense to be the second fight on the card. You know what I mean? So
Joey's gonna go with the Floridian.
Since y'all are all racist, I'm going for Jamaica.
He's Floridian. He's from Florida.
It says Jamaica right there.
Yeah, it says
he
that's
looks
his
like
nationality, but he's from Florida.
He's from Apopka, Florida.
I've been there. But yeah, I'm going Jamaica. Val, yeah, I think
where's Apopka, Florida?
Down by Miami.
South Florida. Yep.
No wonder.
So yeah, he got embarrassed by Bo Nickel, in his debut. But I think he's on a redemption. He's gonna come out head hunting.
Isn't it pronounced Opalaka, right, Joey?
That's how you say it, yeah, Opalaka.
That's right.
But there is a Opaka though. Something like that.
Tapioca.
My accent will fuck it up.
Habba-dabba.
Yeah,
Yabba-dabba.
Alpha Florida. Habba-dooba fabba alba. Remember that guy, Mushmouth?
Oh yeah.
I'm a gumma dooba da hoba podcast but lapa this.
Sounds like the dude from Waterboy.
Yeah.
Night.
I'm saying, you like to see homos gay?
He's like the special teams coach or something like that, right? Or
yeah.
That's right. But moving on the card, fellas, Josh Quinlan, he came from the Contender Series as well. Danny Barlow making his UFC debut. He's also a Contender Series guy too, as well, right?
Yeah, 7-0. Danny Barlow, minus 180 favorite, going up against a plus 155 slight underdog against Josh Quinlan. Lost his last fight against Trey Waters in decision.
Josh Quinlan looks like he steals catalytic converters in his spare time.
Yeah, I mean, he is, he did get popped for steroid use and admittedly said that he did it because he wasn't confident in his skills. Like, bro, I mean, if you're telling me that you have to do that because you're not confident in your skills, I'm not confident I'm not confident in picking you when you're not on the juice. So I'm going with Danny Barlow, left hand to God. I think this dude is gonna chin Josh Quinlan. I mean, Josh Quinlan
round 2, bro.
They hyped this cat up, ever since he came into the UFC, and he was less than impressive in all of his outings, man. And I think Danny Barlow, I mean, he's got like a 2-inch height reach advantage, 8-inch reach advantage. Sorry, and a 2-inch height advantage. So he's taller and way longer arms. Josh Quinlan, if you've seen this guy, he looks like Chris Benoit, bro. His little T-Rex arms.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he ain't winning this fight.
No, Barlow's gonna KO him on the round 2, bro.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Quinlan against the grain here.
Of course he would.
Oh,
yeah,
it could happen.
Yeah. Rudy, do you have your is your screen shared or is it moving on the fight card? It's still on Maverick.
Oh.
And Andrea Lee, but yeah, it's really like it's some young prospects or so, debut UFC guy and Danny Barlow. Quinlan, what he got? He lost the decision to Trey Waters his last fight, so I don't know. It's a weird matchup, but I'm curious to see how Danny Barlow does in a debut against a guy who's making his sophomore appearance as a UFC fighter. So, but moving on, we have 205 action, which is the only light heavyweight fight on this card, I believe, and it is Mingyang Zhang versus Bredson Ribeiro, and care level very low, right? Or do you guys, what do you think?
I flipped a coin and it landed on Zhang winning KO by round 3.
I got Ribeiro.
It's a lot of Contender Series guys. Of course, Ribeiro's from the Contender Series here, so they loaded the card up, the early portion of it, of course, with a lot of guys making their debut. And if you're not a real fight fan, then you don't know who any of these guys are either, too. So, because it's the Mountain Tiger, that's a badass nickname, the Mountain Tiger, Mingyang Zhang. So I don't know. Yeah,
this is one of those highly contested fights, bro. It's really close.
I order a lot of shit off of Wish. I'm going for China.
Yeah,
or Timu, right?
Minus 140 favorite Zhang versus Brendan Hiberio, plus 120 underdog. 15-5, 16-6. These guys are, this is another one of those matchups that's really a really good matchup. But I got Zhang chinning Brendan Hiberio.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Zhang. He's got plenty of first round finishes, so if it's something that like that happens in the first, I won't be surprised. Roberto, he could just be a tough bastard, and he showcases and puts a stamp on it. It's 205, so it's like the only 205 fight on the card. I think Zhang was the road to the UFC winner, right? Chinese guy, so they're always trying to get the Chinese fighters, showcase them. So a big win here would be nice. I mean, the guy's 16-6, so a lot of his previous bouts are against fighters from that region of the world. So now he's in the UFC where the big boys play. So, but moving on to prelims, we have some 135 bantamweight action with Rinya Nakamura against Carlos Vera, and I think is Carlos Vera also another Contender Series guy?
Yeah, he's a good. No, he came from Fury, dude. This is his UFC debut. He's 36 years old.
Guy. Okay.
He's a plus 540 heavy underdog going up against an 8-0 Rinya Nakamura, minus 850. Huge favorite from Japan. The skill level's going to be obvious when this fight starts, man. I mean, Carlos Vera, he's a good fighter, but 36 years old and you're making your UFC debut. The dude made it, but
barely.
This is just not you really think they're going to invest this type of time and money into Rinya Nakamura and let him lose to a guy like Carlos Vera? There's a chance, but
yeah, good call.
Extremely unlikely. That's not going to happen. I think Rinya Nakamura is gonna Nakamura this guy's ass out.
Yeah, because Carlos Vera, I knew he was debuting, but I know he fought in the Contender Series with he fought Brad Katona and he lost there. But he's, like you said, really the age, and this is really like catered to Nakamura here. And
yeah, man.
Yeah, because
I think
it's mostly
club and sub, bro. Club and sub, second round.
Yeah, I'm chiseling in Nakamura right now.
Yeah.
He reminds me of he could be like a little brother of that guy from that fought Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Bolo?
Bolo Yang?
Yeah.
That's racist, bro.
Yeah, come on, Rob.
Come on, dude. Don't do that shit.
Say that. The fuck
But-
I can't.
The fuck I can't.
Well, moving on to prelims, heavyweight action. Marcos Rogerio de Lima versus Justin Tafa. And man, Rogerio de Lima has been around forever, right? Like this guy, well, Derek Lewis knocked him the fuck out last time around, but the guy's a seasoned vet, man. Like he's always like his path to victory in this fight, in my opinion, is the grappling. Like I think he could probably like make this a complete snoozer, take Justin Tafa down. I mean, he's pretty well rounded, de Lima. I mean, we know how Justin Tafa wins fights, and he wins them like with one-shot KOs, So if de Lima can weather the storm, take some big shots, I think, it's kind of a step down in competition because de Lima just previously fought fucking Derek the Black Beast Lewis, and he won in the most unexpected way possible with that flying knee.
He
but
got fucking steamrolled.
And Justin Tafa came off that brutal KO of what's his name, Austin Lane. Yeah,
From my
where
home,
it
from
was like
Jacksonville, former Jaguar player.
that's right.
I think their first outing, it got stopped because of an unintentional eye poke, so they ran it back.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran it back.
I mean,
and still poked him in the fucking eyeball.
Yep.
I was like, not again.
And I like I definitely like Justin Tafa. I wouldn't be surprised if he KOs him quick with something, but something about this fight where de Lima, this could be the snoozer of the night sandwich where he just fucking takes him down, holds him down for 3 rounds and wins a decision.
Yeah, I'm calling it, bro. Calling it out. Minus 150 favorite, Marcos Rogerio de Lima up against Justin Tafa, plus 125 slight underdog. He stands a chance to chin him, but if he doesn't do it in the first round, good luck. I think Rogerio de Lima just has a lot of fight knowledge, and he's going to show it, man. He shows it every time. I think Derek Lewis, that was just kind of that was a fluke, bro. Before that, he beat Waldo Cortez, Andrei Arlovsky, not a big deal. Blagov, Ivanov, that was the unanimous decision for Blagov. I don't think he really won that fight. And Ben Rothwell, he knocked that motherfucker out. So I don't know, man. He's kind of up there in age, but you just can't discount his skill, man. He doesn't take a lot of damage.
Man, you can't sleep on them Samoans, dog.
Yeah, you can't, but you can if you actually sleep on top of them, which Rogerio de Lima might do.
Yeah, and see at heavyweight too, like experience matters most, or a lot more, in my opinion, than like other weight classes. Because like look at like you mentioned Orlovsky, like that guy was winning fights by decision that he probably shouldn't have won based on fight experience, and like de Lima's kind of that guy. And of course, the names that you just mentioned, like those fights, yeah, he probably shouldn't have won. The guy ended up winning, and as much as I want to pick Justin Tafa here by some type of stoppage, I am going to pick for sure this Rogerio de Lima in the fight.
This is one I'm going to stay away from on the bet slips.
Yeah, yeah.
I got Tafa winning.
We'll come back to this fight next week.
KO.
Rob's got Tafa. Mark, who you got?
Tafa.
And Joey. All right.
All right, so you guys are going with the lighter skinned dude. Bunch of racists up in here.
Yeah.
Man, fuck
Got the haircut for it. Got the haircut for it, guys. Just remember that.
Look at Amanda Lemos is going Super Saiyan, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, she is.
Let's go divorce Dern.
Yeah, moving on the card, women's strawweight action. Amanda Lemos, who previously just fought for the title.
Ex-wife Dern.
Hey, but Mackenzie Dern. She's coming back rather quickly, but I like the matchup a lot. I think these ladies were bound to meet up at some point, and Lemos coming off like I said, fought for the title, got completely dominated by Weili Zhang. But Mackenzie Dern, her boxing looked completely fucking terrible her last fight,
bro.
So,
she looked
dude, she looked fucking horrible.
Yeah,
but if she actually was training, like if she's training boxing for this fight, sewed that part up and actually like, because that's what Amanda Lemos is going to do. Like maybe her cardio may come into question. Mackenzie Dern, obviously, she has the advantage if it does go to the ground, but cardio here, I'm going to favor Mackenzie Dern in the fight. It's really close though. It's a 49-51 here, but
it's no way. Minus 135
I'm going for
favorite.
Lemos,
Amanda
bro.
Lemos. Mackenzie Dern is a plus 115 underdog. They both dropped their last fights. But again, Amanda Lemos dropped her fight against the champ, Weili Zhang, took her to a unanimous decision.
Yep.
Mackenzie Dern lost embarrassingly to Jessica Andrade, bro.
She got beat up by a dude.
And keep in mind, she's taking this fight on short notice. So that's another and I'm worried about her weight.
She was going through the divorce or something too, right?
Yeah, well, she's already been done with the divorce for like a year. But yeah,
it was something to do with that though.
Or her weight.
She's probably got to work again to pay the alimony.
Yeah, so I think Amanda Lemos is gonna spark her up on the feet, bro. Mackenzie Dern just doesn't have the hands, dude. And when you've seen her when she starts getting hit in the face, she always buckles, bro. She freaks out. She pulls guard and she tries to work off her back. And this is the wrong woman to
kind of lady
against. She's gonna.
We have
this chick down, dude.
We have seen Mackenzie Dern look pretty good, like in the stand-up, but that was when she was training with Jason Perillo, the coach of Michael Bisping's boxing coach or so. But she abandoned that in her last camp and got fucked up. So I think she hasn't made improvements in the striking. Amanda Lemos, like Rudy said, will light her up.
There's no way, dude. There's no way that she's gonna improve her boxing in less than 3 months. There's no way. Especially not to be on par with Amanda Lemos. There's no fucking way, bro. And getting punched in the face is not something you teach. We've seen her time and time again. The minute she gets punched in the face, she freaks out, bro. She freezes.
Just like Brock Lesnar.
Pulls guard. Exactly, bro.
Punch him in the face, they turtle up.
And this is one woman, Amanda Lemos, that you're not going to get away with doing that, bro. If you turtle up and you shell up and try to pull guard, this bitch is going to get on you and just pound your face in. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
My sex drive says Mackenzie Dern, but my brain says Amanda.
I want to
Oh,
see
and
it work off the back.
I do want to mention too that Mackenzie Dern's Brazilian accent is completely gone.
It's gone.
I don't know what happened to it. It vanished. I heard. So
it got Americanized.
but yeah, moving on. That's going to conclude the prelims. That is in fact the main event of the prelims. So bout order subject to change. We're looking at Tapology cheat sheet here. So kicking off the main card, we seen him at the press conference earlier today. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez against Roman Kopylov. Very high on this kid. Man, I think this is a proper matchup, man. Anthony Hernandez is one of those fucking Max Griffin type guys, you got to get through. And Kopylov, man, surging contender, right? I don't know. Starting with you, Rudy, though. Rudy, you probably got Hernandez, right? I know you do.
Fuck no, dude. 11-2, Fluffy Hernandez minus 180 favorite. 12-2-0 plus 150 underdog for Roman Kopylov. They're both on a 4-fight win streak. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a bad night for Anthony Hernandez, dude. Kopylov is not. This dude's a hitter, bro. This dude is a hitter.
Yes.
And when he hits you, you're gonna feel that shit. Anthony Hernandez is. I mean, he's like leaps and bounds above him on the ground game, but the hard thing is getting Kopylov to the ground, and I think that's going to be a challenge for Hernandez. If he manages to do it, it's going to be a tough night for Kopylov, but I don't see that happening, dude. I think Kopylov is he's gonna knock this fool out.
Yep.
And I say he's gonna knock him out in the third round.
I'm going
just
with
for the fact that Anthony is, he's a very tough fighter, man. So,
and I love Hernandez. I love this guy.
I do too. I love Fluffy. I mean, we've been following this guy for the longest time, and
you don't bet against the Dobbs, Govs. You just don't do it, bro.
Don't, bro.
Yeah,
don't.
That's a rule of thumb. Definitely a rule of thumb. And my take on the fight is cardio advantage. I'd probably give to Anthony Hernandez, but Kopylov has got like a crazy kick arsenal, body kicks, and he could probably catch Hernandez with one of them slick kicks. Because yeah, man. But damage control, like Hernandez, if he could weather the storm and make it a drag it out fucking dogfight for 3 rounds, I could easily see him winning that fight that way. Because it's like Rudy said, it's a wrestling advantage to Hernandez. So it's your classic wrestler versus striker here. So my official pick is Roman Kopylov by stoppage, second round.
Nice.
You could go either way. Anthony Hernandez is a badass, bro. I can see why he's a favorite, but I just don't see it happening, bro, with Kopylov. This dude's a hitter.
Mark?
Kopylov.
Joey?
Hernandez. Copy zone.
Copy zone.
Well, moving on the main card. Man, I love this matchup. Love it. But Henry Cejudo.
I hope that motherfucker trips on the way out and smashes his goddamn face on the floor. I cannot stand that son of a bitch. I don't care how many gold medals he won. Fuck that dude.
Right?
And
one big red flag, though. There's one big red flag, and Dana White even mentioned it. Is like when you mention the R word, you're kind of like, I don't know. Henry, of course, he's the triple GOAT, fucking gold medalist, 2 division champ, but I like the Dana White's take on it where, Henry retired out of nowhere in the middle of his prime and came back. Of course, credit him. He fought Aljo, the top dude at 135 in a return, and arguably might have won the fight in a lot of people's eyes. It was very close. So in that aspect, like Merab's training partners with Aljo, we all know that. Merab's a takedown machine. But in this fight here, Merab's probably going to have to do a lot more striking, and it's not going to be easy to hold down triple cringe. So if there is takedowns that happen, I think Henry was more likely to hold Merab down. But Merab, if he takes you down, he continues to take you down throughout the fight. He'll fucking, attempt 50 takedowns, and he might get 20 of them. You know what I mean? That's just what the guy does. But based on camp previously with Aljo, great game plan. I don't know if Henry Cejudo is training with the same people these days, but the R word worries me. And I'm going to pick Merab Dvalishvili by, of course, a decision. Who's the only person to stop Henry Cejudo? Has he been stopped once?
He has. Let me find out who.
Yeah, because not many people have beat Henry Cejudo to begin with, but it's like I don't see Merab being the guy to stop him.
The only person who ever stopped him by a finish Not decision was Demetrius Johnson, dude. TKO knees to the body first round. 197.
That's the only time.
How long ago was that?
That was April 23rd, 2016.
Wow.
See, so that's the only time I forget about that. Yeah,
and then right after that, dude, he lost to Joseph Benavidez.
That's a fluke. That's such a fluke. Like that's the biggest fluke of his entire career. So probably that loss haunts him for sure. But I don't know. I don't trust the cringe here. I favor Merab in a decision for sure. But
I'm going for the Mexican. Merab's gonna win by decision.
Yeah, he had the Mexican flag out too. So
yeah, he said he was going to win this for the Mexicans because Cejudo doesn't want to use a Mexican flag because he's an American. Nope. Bro, shut up. I don't know, man. Minus 190 favorite Merab Dvalishvili on a crazy fight win streak. Henry Cejudo's a plus 160 underdog. Triple cringe retiree coming out of retirement to lose to Aljo. I don't know, man. I think Father Time catches up to everybody, bro. 37 years old. Merab is in his prime. And I think he's going to outwork him, bro. I think it's going to be a unanimous decision. I'd be happy with a finish, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, no, it's going to be by decision, bro.
Yeah, some very long odds on a finish via Merab because, I mean, I definitely see him winning the fight, but it sets up the scenario of him fighting Sean O'Malley if Sean O'Malley can get through the second time around.
That fight will be for the jacket.
That's right. But I would not be surprised if Henry Cejudo retires after this fight too. So
me neither. I think he should.
He should. Nobody will be surprised.
Again.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
He doesn't have nothing to prove.
Nah.
Nope. But your pick is Joey and Mark. What do you guys got?
Merab.
Not Henry. I can tell you that. I guarantee you he was on, his people had him on some kind of hype train, and then I guarantee you he thought when he retired that he would have so many people begging for him to come out and he would get a big money fight and this and that. Didn't happen.
Nope.
Yeah, he didn't get the Jake.
A nice humble fight.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Dude, my kids are on a Wonka kick right now. Every day when I get home, they're watching one of the movies. Love it.
I haven't seen the new one yet, though.
I heard it was pretty good.
I watched halfway through it. I haven't finished it.
Yeah, I guess it's not that good.
Shit, I'm tired when I get home. I had to get out of bed to come do this.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Moving on the main card. And this fight, we've been waiting for this fight for a while, but I don't think it's going to be what people want it to be. Jeff Neal versus Ian Machado Gary. Oh, I'm going to make this. Well, Ian Gary, like I thought he'd get a lot more questions at the presser, but whatever. Like this is a grudge match.
Everybody was booing him. Everybody's hating on Ian and Gary. I mean, I could see why, but
they used to cheer him, bro. They used to cheer him on. He's such a
bitch
now, bro.
Until they found out he was a cuck.
I can't stand him, dude. And it's not even being about a cuck. It's like, dude, this guy this guy, he went off talking about Sean Strickland, how he's got personal issues with Sean Strickland because you shouldn't bring up people's family. It's like, bitch, weren't you the one who was calling out Neil Magny of all people? You start beef with Neil Magny saying that he beats his kids, spreading rumors, telling people, reporters, that's all you did the whole fight week. You were just talking shit saying that the dude beats his kids. You're taking something out of context. But now all of a sudden you're mad because someone speaks the truth about, your wife, you taking your wife's name and having her ex-husband live with you guys. Not like, I don't care what you do in your personal life, man, but if you want to start,
I wish a motherfucker would.
Don't get mad when people throw him back. Don't be a little bitch. And I love the kid, bro. I love his fight skills. No denying that shit. I liked him when he was humble. And then all of a sudden it just flipped the switch, bro. Ever since he did that Conor walkout.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that with that Conor walk.
It's like he turned into a heel, and it's like, bro, why are you doing this? Yeah, I understand you're skilled and shit, but Like you're letting just shit get way into your fucking head. I hope he fucking gets chinned by Jeff Neal, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, I think Ian is gonna win by decision, bro. There's no way that he's gonna be able to finish Neal.
I think so. He can, and he
I
will.
don't know, man. It's
No, he will, and I'll tell you why. Because Jeff Neal, he's had losses to guys that have the same body type as Machado. He's got the height advantage, long, lanky guy, kind of like Magny, Stephen Thompson, and who else? Like fucking even like Kevin Holland even like tuned up Jeff Neal a while back. But Jeff Neal's fought like everybody at 170. But this is a grudge match, like I mentioned. They showed respect at the press conference. Whatever, they're getting in the cage. They're prize fighters. They're fighting for a paycheck, and they buried the hatchet. Whatever. I think Ian Gary goes out there and shines big time and fucking puts Jeff Neal out there in second round. Because hate him or love him, like fucking Ian Gary is gonna fight all the top dudes, and it starts with Jeff Neal here. And I can't pick Jeff Neal in the fight, not at all. He
says this is his game plan for the rest of the year. He says after he beats Jeff Neal, he's going to retire Colby Covington, and after that, he's going to fight for the number one contender belt and take the belt next year. So that's his plan. Let's see if he manages to get it. I mean, that's a good plan. These are good guys. If you could get it done, that's a path to go, man. But I don't know, bro. I can't wait for the day that one of these dudes just shuts this fucker up. I can't stand him anymore, bro. I used to like this kid, man. I really do. And I'm not knocking his skill because I'm even saying he's going to win this fight. And I think he's going to finish Jeff Neal. And I'm hoping he does.
He just needs some humble pies, all.
Yeah, bro. He needs a fucking ass whooping. I mean, this dude had the nerve to say, hey, you know what? I hope they give me a fight in Ireland soon because pretty soon I'm going to be too big to do an event in Ireland. Like, what? What the fuck did you just say? You're gonna be too big to do an event in Ireland? Like, all right, you piece of shit.
I mean, I'd love the matchup later down the road. I'd see it happening with Ian Gary and Shavkat. I think that's like he's like a new breed with Shavkat. So eventually,
that's gonna be the fight, bro, for the number one contender. I think if he manages to get Jeff Neal out of the way and takes Colby out of the way. Him versus Shavkat, even for the belt, might even be for an interim, bro. Who knows? But that would be a banger, and I would say Shavkat will fucking murk this guy.
But what if Neil Magny comes in on short notice and just takes somebody out and ruins all the plans?
That would be great. I want to see him beat him like his children.
Yeah, he passed the test of Neil Magny in his last fight too, of course. But yeah, we've been waiting for this grudge match. So Ian Gary's whatever. He's not McGregor, but like I think he's gonna have some great performances where you gotta hate him before you like him because the guy is fucking a badass fighter and like
he is.
The Connor antics are done. I think he's like, I can't be doing that shit no more. But the guy when he gets in the cage, he's fucking hard to handle. I don't think Neil is gonna get the win. Of course, my pick is Ian Gary. So.
What fight style is Jeff Neal?
He's just a brawler, bro. He's out of Fortis MMA, and it's a lot of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I credit him for getting the third round with Shavkat, though. That's no easy task. So that was his last fight. So
right.
Yeah, nobody like Shavkat is the GOAT.
Please, MMA guys, hear our plea. Let Jeff Neal chin this motherfucker.
Hard.
But moving on, we made it to the co-main event of the night.
Knuckles.
Robert the Reaper Whitaker against Secret Juice, Paulo Costa, and we just don't really like Paulo Costa. We know he's Twitter and he's a funny guy, and we don't really hear anything. Well, he agreed to fight. Who else was it? Chimaev, right? And that fight fell out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we were supposed to see him last year. Yeah,
like bursitis of the elbow and had surgery.
That's right. Okay, but take anybody that takes on Robert Whitaker, you bet Paulo better have been training his ass off, man, because this is Robert Whitaker, where I guess he was injured his last fight too, where Dricus du Plessis finished him, and we very rarely see Robert Whitaker finish. Izzy got it done. But Whitaker, previous champion, and since he's lost the belt's kind of been bouncing around everywhere. But is Paulo Costa really chasing the title here? What do you guys think? Because it's like,
No.
yeah, if he does go,
No.
well, if he does, yeah, if he goes out there and somehow fucking gets some crazy finish on Whitaker, then it puts him in a place where it's like, I guess, he might have to fight Chimaev.
He was on the verge of his last fight being the Khamzat fight, and then they had to renegotiate, and then they added more fights to his contract, and then they were gonna go through with the fight, and then he got the bursitis of the elbow. He still wanted to fight, but the doctor said no. So I don't know, man. I love Paulo Costa. He's badass, but just because Bobby Knuckles drops one to Juricas doesn't mean shit.
Right?
He just had a bad night, bro, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be a long night for Paulo Costa. I think,
dude,
Whitaker,
Paulo
Bobby
hasn't
Knuckles
fought in almost
decision.
a year, man. It's been a year since we've seen Paulo Costa fight.
But really, I mean, it was a year and a half ago against Luke Rockhold, bro. Luke fucking Rockhold, and that was a unanimous decision. So really, his last fight was against Yoel Romero. And really, was that a fight? That was boring.
No,
the boringest fight.
That was
so
a boring fight.
His last good fight was against Uriah Hall 5 years and 7 months ago. So no. Bobby Knuckles is gonna win. It's gonna be. I got him by KO round 3. I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Nah, Bobby Knuckles, he doesn't finish people. He ain't got the power to knock out stuff.
Yeah,
he just had.
The best case scenario here for this fight is both guys are healthy, because Paulo, like we mentioned, has all kinds of slew of injuries. Whitaker was injured against Dricus, so both guys are healthy. So I think it's very proper for co-main event. Big profile names here, but my pick is Robert Whitaker. And man, it's Paulo Costa. He said he's chasing the belt in the presser, but he's not chasing the belt. It's secret juice.
Dude. He's just hyping himself up. That's all it is.
And that's okay.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna happen.
Old Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He's living the vida loca.
He is.
Ricky Martin.
But who do you guys got though? Joey and Mark?
Robert. Bobby Knuckles.
Oh, Whitaker. Okay, so we're heavy on Whitaker. Costa winning is probably, we're all going to be wrong here. Costa's going to like uppercut from fucking hell first round. Or something. Yeah.
Joey's like, that Mexican ain't winning. He's not Mexican.
Brazilian.
Same thing.
But
people say the same thing about Native Americans too.
Yeah.
The main event of the evening, the GOAT, Alexander the Great Volkanovski versus Ilya El Matador Topuria.
El Dickhead.
The surging contender. Like, the presser, he was cringe as fuck at that presser.
Bro, that's another up and comer, bro. Who's being a total dick. I really respected the dude. His fight skills, like, I was high on this guy until he started opening his mouth. And like, who's giving these guys the cues of, hey, start being a dickhead? I think it's Satan, bro. I think it's Taylor Swift.
You know what it is?
Taylor Swift. It's Taylor Swift.
It's the WWE.
Oh, Taylor Swift, dude. Taylor Swift and her devil music.
WWE is telling these folks now for the UFC, you got to start bringing more drama to these press conference. Be a dick. Be the bad guy. The other side is going to be the good guy, and then finish it in the cage. I guarantee
you that's not what's happening, dude. These guys are just going out there getting full of themselves. He's 14-0, and he's being a dick, bro. He's being a fucking dick.
He is. And today it showed his true colors.
And I don't know, man. I haven't really seen him. I mean, what? He subbed Bryce Mitchell, Josh Emmett, unanimous decision. He's gonna have a long fucking night, bro. He's gonna have a long night, man. A long night. I think Volkanovski, he's just better all around, man. Topuria has the power to take him out, but I just don't think that's gonna happen.
They need to change his nickname for that night as Alexander Old Man Volkanovski.
Right?
Yeah, he's running with that criticism of people saying whatever, he's old, but yeah, he's lost 2 of his last 3, but those 2 were to the pound for pound best fighter in the world, and Islam Makhachev. So Ilia Topuria definitely deserves a fight. I've seen this happening. We talked about it. I've been high on Topuria for a long time, and I know that Josh Emmett test, he passed with flying colors. Topuria is for sure probably one of the best boxers. Alex has previously fought the best boxer in Max Holloway a couple times, and I mean Volkanovski in a finish. There's so many different scenarios for both these guys to win the fight. Volkanovski's always just, you know, I mean, he's a realist for one, but man, the wrestling, he's gonna have to incorporate the wrestling here. He's gonna have to get some takedowns. He's gonna have to disrupt the rhythm of Topuria, because if Topuria comes out in that first round, catches a rhythm and starts landing shots, like especially like body shots or so, that could be trouble right away for Volkanovski. So look for that early. But he's got effective knees and counter shots, so Volk's got to stay away. He's got to be Alex the Great, you know. But this time around, he's healthy. He took that Islam fight, you know, not on a full camp. You know, like I said, he is a realist, so he sees both sides. Like I heard a recent interview where it's like, yeah, it's a big payday. If I lose, it's going to be this. If I win, then yeah. But honestly, at 145, it's so hard to pick against Volkanovski, right? So if Topuria goes out there and fucking shocks the world, I mean, there you have it. You have a new star born,
MMA
beating
gods,
one of the greatest.
Please, MMA gods, hear our call. Let these loudmouths, assholes, get some humble pie. They need some humble pie. They need it, bro.
Ilia's gonna get.
I'm going old sloppy toppy.
Get KO'd. Sloppy toppy.
Sloppy toppy. That's funny, dude. Yeah, minus 110. It's dead even, bro. On the bet slips.
Yeah, it is.
It's a toss up, bro. It really is. But I think experience is going to be a huge factor here. Because we've seen Volkanovski fight the best, bro, and take them to the limit. And
but he's also coming off a head kick knockout.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just been known to change a man.
Yeah.
And like David
we'll see how he does.
If he goes out there and starts getting a rhythm and starts putting some combos together, Volkanovski's going to start questioning himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Topuria is like he's a guy where they're saying like whatever that he's trash, not necessarily trash talking. It's just he knows he's earned it, and that this time it's his for the taking, you know, and it's against the best guy to do it at 145. So that challenge alone, he's going to get up for the moment, you know what I mean? And Volk is the guy that does get up for the moment. So we're in for a treat. The press conference was fucking garbage. So the fight is definitely going to play out as the best versus the best, and that's what we like to see. And Volk doesn't fight anybody but the best. So Topuria might say if he wins, he's not going to fight Ortega or any of these guys, but if he wins the belt, he's fighting everybody. You know what I mean? I think he's that type of champion.
Here's Volkanovski dressed up as an old man,
and he was falling asleep.
It's hilarious, dude. That was like the best part of the conference.
Paulo Costa goes over there to wake him up.
And that really got under Ilia Topuria's skin, bro.
Yeah, it did.
So pissed. And then he got up, and Volk starts getting up like an old man, like. And Ilia was getting mad, bro. He was getting like, "What the fuck? He's gonna stand up and fight me now! Fight me now! I'm here right now!" And Volk's like, "Oh, he's getting riled up, isn't he?" It was hilarious, bro.
Dude.
No.
All right, fellas.
History will be made.
Yes, sir. History will be made for sure. All right, guys. Awesome show tonight. We went on to overtime, but that's okay. Joey, thanks for joining us again. I know it's pretty late out there where you're at. It's like
I just got
in the morning.
I just got a message, man, while we were doing this. My great uncle fell and had to take him to the ER, and he's got a spinal fracture. So I need some positive vibes.
Yes, positive vibes for Joey's uncle.
Yeah, my great uncle. He's like in his 80s. He's in his mid-80s.
He's got this.
So, I hope he's okay, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to go change and head to the ER.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody that's watching and or listening, and also chatting in the chat here. We really do appreciate everything and all your support. Other than that, David, you know what to do, man.
Stay saucy, keep it funky.
Yes,
We out
indeed.
this
Another
week.
Thursday night.
Later, dude.
Yep. Later, Joey. But yes, indeed, another Thursday night with the Amigos, episode 202 in the books. If you want all the latest combat sports news around the world, around the clock, go to fightbookmma.com. To hear all our previous episodes, wherever you get your podcasts, look us up, Sitting Ringside, Fightbook MMA. Go to the website. We're there too. We're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us up.
We are. We're everywhere.
For myself, Dave Rodriguez, Joey down in Florida, Mark Ambu Miller up north, Rudy Lar, producer at hand down south, Roberto Villa, the boss, El Jefe. This is episode 202. Enjoy the fights. History will be made. We'll catch you on the next one.
In this room knows the way that I feel about a lot of things. Basically, I don't give a fuck is the answer to most things.